Mortal Kombat. Come here!
Yikes. Okay. So I'm in the middle of cleaning, but I had this idea. I think I heard it somewhere, and I wish I could remember where I heard it from. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember, but I know someone on YouTube said this. If I can remember, I will put it in the description box. But right now I can't remember. But anyway, to say all that, we were given some cereal, and one of them, this stuff right here, kind of went stale. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to dehydrate what's left. There's not very much left, so it's not like it's a big deal if it doesn't work out, right? But I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate it and see if I can get it non-stale again. Like, this would be amazing. Just think of all the stuff that goes stale in your life. And if you can just put it in a dehydrator and like bring it back to life, meaning it's not alive, but meaning it tastes better than it did, that'd be awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. I'm gonna put it in my dehydrator on the lowest setting, and I'm gonna try like an hour and see what happens. The cereal that I put in the dehydrator has been going for about an hour. He dropped a tennis ball, and Ryan is gonna try it and see how it tastes. Nice. All right, kiddo, go ahead and try that.
I'll try a peanut butter one.
So does it taste stale?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah. It worked.
It is Captain Crunch.
Well, it tastes like Captain Crunch. It's not Captain Crunch. And my husband tried it too, and he said that it worked. And that's pretty cool. You
The
can.
jelly one really tastes like jelly.
Really? All right, so I'm glad that it worked. It is a good money saver when you have,
Time saver.
and he thinks it's a good time saver when you have cereal, maybe even crackers. I've obviously tried crackers that kind of go stale from not being sealed properly back up. You can make them taste good again, and then you eat them, and then you don't have to go out and spend more money that you don't necessarily have,
And time.
and time that you don't necessarily have on things that you already have, right? Something like that. All right, he has to go back to school. So, I've been busy cleaning all day. I was really behind just on getting our house clean with school starting and all that kind of stuff, and I actually still am behind, sadly. One thing I wanted to show is the nectarines and blueberries that I canned yesterday. We lost power.
Dang it!
Ah! Oh, there it goes. Wow. All right, we need to make sure we're using good words, please. Anyway, I don't know how long this is gonna last, but blueberries and nectarines. With my blueberries that were going bad that we bought from Costco, we went ahead and canned them. They did seal without issue, and I did a raw, kind of a raw pack, so that's why the fruit is floating and the syrup's at the bottom. So, wow, we got some thunder. So what I ended up doing is I made a really light syrup with honey, and I didn't really use the amount of honey that they had in this recipe that I found, just because I don't like the overwhelming power or overwhelming taste of honey and things like that. So I did end up using a minuscule amount of sugar just to kind of help with that. And then I brought it up to a boil with water, and I ended up putting my nectarines that I had soaking in lemon water in with that liquid, the water and the syrup, or the light syrup, just to kind of sit while I waited for my water to come to a boil. So once that happened, once my water came to a boil, I went ahead and put some blueberries and nectarines in this jar. The jars were warm when I put it in, and then I put the syrup, brought that back up to a boil, and then put it back in with the nectarines. And then by that time I kind of had some issues with my rings. My water had kind of come down off of a rolling boil, but I went ahead and I put them in there, and once it got up to a rolling boil, I they were in there for 25 minutes. So this is my nectarines and some blueberries. We are going to make salsa today. So we found a pretty good deal on some tomatoes. We've been getting tomatoes coming in a little bit here and there from our tomato plants, but sadly our garden just did not produce like we were hoping this year. But it is a first year garden, so we're not obviously going to give it up, but we are filling our gaps in canning wise with stuff that we're finding good deals on. So we're going to make some salsa and we are going to can that. We got a big old thing of garlic from Costco also. I might dehydrate some of this. I might look into a couple other things with garlic, but then we're gonna plant it wherever it's not used. We got some pink lady apples also. We'll probably end up eating these, but they were a good deal. They're organic pink lady apples and they were a great price. There's only a 3-pound bag, but pink ladies are expensive and we were actually able to, you know, get them for a good price. So if I had an overabundance, or if I didn't think that we'd be able to eat these before they started going bad, I would end up probably canning them. But I think we'll probably end up eating those. I don't know, we'll see about that. The other thing I plan on doing is dehydrating, or starting to dehydrate some blueberries. This weather right now, with our power going out already, kind of makes me, I don't know if I want to get started on that. But I need to get that done. So if I don't get it done today, I'm going to get it done tomorrow. So hopefully this lightning will not knock out our power and we'll be able to get stuff done. In the meantime, the boys are going to be cleaning their room. I'm going to be continuing to clean some stuff, work on homeschool stuff, and then once Dan gets off, we'll probably start doing this. Wow, that is insane. That's loud. All right.
I can feel the window shaking.
All right.
That reminds me of, what is it called? Mortal Kombat. Come here!
Yikes. Okay.
All right.
All right, so he's done with work. And now that he's done with work, I can go in our room and finish cleaning it.
Yay. And while she's cleaning it, I get to make some salsa. Salsa.
Wow. Yep, and we're going to
I'm
can it, right? So.
Wait, should we do quarts or pints? Quarts.
No, quarts. Yeah, let's do quarts because we're using pints for jam and stuff. All right, so the boys are about ready to watch Dude Perfect. So we are going to continue doing what we need to do. It's still thundering outside.
It is.
We have a like soggy yard.
It's very wet.
And all right, we'll keep going.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna be making some salsa. I've started here. Got my ingredients over here. We have some romaine tomatoes, garlic, onions, and 2 different types of chilies. We have Anaheims and jalapenos. First thing we're gonna do is put them on this rack in the oven. And we're going to roast them, blister them, then we'll put them into a bag and sweat them to pull the skins off. So that's the first step. So there we go. While those are going in, I'm going to go ahead and dice up the garlic and the onions and get ready to add them once they come out of the oven. Alright, so I got our Anaheims out, so you can see they're blistered, and I sweated them so the skin should peel right off, and they do, are falling right off. So those are out, the jalapenos are still in, and the tomatoes are sweating right now. That's what we're gonna say. All right, so it's the end of another
12 hours later. No, not really.
exciting day. Yeah, actually, we had to take a quick trip, which turned into a long trip into town. So we're here in the late night, finishing up the salsa. I still have the cilantro and
Sorry, I have like a...
seasoning to add to it before
Yeah,
I
it's stuck
put
in
it
my
in
throat.
the quartz and can it.
Sorry.
You good? You okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
You gonna make it?
I'm gonna make it.
Oh, good.
Yep. Yeah, we had to run in to another town and do some errands, and then those errands turned into more errands, and then now we're back, and he's finishing up his salsa. Salsa.
Well, you look at it though. It looks pretty amazing. Just
The salsa.
the way it is now.
Yes. I know.
Ba-bow.
Can you see that?
You can't
Oh,
really
you
see
can't
that.
really tell, but it's actually...
Looks pretty cool.
Ooh, it smells amazing too. All right, so our boys are in bed.
Yeah.
He's gonna finish up his salsa because he makes amazing salsa.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, and yeah, I started sorting through papers right before our trip into wherever we went, and I have a whole bunch of papers like in piles on our bed.
So she's gonna finish that up while I get the salsa in the canner, right? You're gonna do it? You-
I love you,
Just
but
kidding.
no, I'm
No, you're fine.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, look, you should probably should. It'd be nice to actually get some sleep sometime. So just
Yeah.
laying in bed wide awake all night.
yes. And my hair is insane right now because I had it in those weird twisty braids, and then I took it out because it's bothering me. But
that's really cool.
I don't really care to fix it. So
That's really cool.
yeah, alrighty.
So that's where we're at. Have a good night. See you later.
Yeah.